And they're waiting on you. They're waiting on you to do something so phenomenal that it transforms the lives of people. They're waiting for you to do something so phenomenal that it changes the lifestyle. It brings an instant upgrade to the lifestyle of an entire culture. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Motivate. Go motivate. We gotta motivate. Let's go. Go motivate. Gotta motivate. Go motivate. Let's go. 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 See, a lot of us have dreams, but very few people wake up and dream. Society would rather have you asleep. Society would rather have you docile. Society would rather have you high on dispensary marijuana, where you're staying inoculated. You're staying under. You're never clear-headed. You always own something. You own a vape. You own this. You own that. You own these pills. You own that. You own food. All of these different things. I dare you to take 30 days and fast. I dare you. I dare you to take 30 days and cleanse out your system. Fast and detox for 30 days and watch what happens to you. You know the stories of Dr. Sebi, a man that refused to take mediocrity and settle for mediocrity, but he stretched out into what was already on the inside of him. This was a man that never went to school. We call him Dr. Sebi because he truly fulfilled what we believe a doctor is, someone who heals. Not someone who treats illnesses, someone who heals. You can do your own research on Dr. Sebi. But we're waiting on people to stand up and fulfill the duties of the title more than just getting a degree. Dr. Sebi didn't have any degree. He found the cure for all types of diseases, implemented the cures for all types of diseases. See, in this hour, we need people to stand up and be solutionists. Not liars, not cheaters, not those who want to bring wealth and build wealth for themselves and their wealthy billionaire friends. Let me tell y'all a story. In an African village, there was this kid, he and his mother. They would go down to the water hole, which was about 5 miles away. They would all walk down the whole entire village until a man moved into the village with a truck. He would put all the gallon drums on the truck. He would drive them down to the river, and they would pay him a nickel, pay him whatever they had. They would pay him in crops. Whatever they had, they would pay him. He became the village mayor. And so he would drive down every day or whenever, every 3 days when they would need water, and he would bring it all back and they would get it off. And then one day this young man's mother got sick, and he would continue to put his drum on that truck, and it would all get drove down till one day the man said, "I can't take your drum anymore. You can't pay me. Your mom's sick, you can't pay me, so I can't take your drum. You're gonna have to borrow money." So the kid tried borrowing money. Nobody would give him money. The kid tried rolling the drum down there himself, couldn't get it back. And so it was three weeks went by where they were borrowing water, where nobody in the village would allow them to borrow water anymore. And so his drum was still down there, right? So this kid walked down, everybody was getting their water, he was filling up the drum. And then he got mad. He kicked the drum over, all the water went out. The village elders got around him and encouraged him and told him, you know, everything's gonna be okay. We're praying for you and your mom, but don't get frustrated. We believe that you have a solution to help our village, and we're counting on you. And they left him in that spot with that drum tilted over. Now this young man, sitting there with the drum tilted over, he went missing. Now, watering holes in Africa means that there are prey that hang around watering holes, right? Because that's where the animals come to get water, and the prey will kind of hide out and wait for those animals to come, and then they'll attack. Well, it got out that this boy went missing, and just like any time, he's a small kid. He's about 12, 13 years old. He goes missing by a watering hole. Everybody assumes that he was eaten by a lion. Well, 3 weeks go by. 3 weeks time. 3 weeks go by. This young dude shows up at the back door of his mother's hut, covered in dirt. Looked like he had been buried alive, covered in dirt. And behind him, his mother heard water flowing. She limped out. She looked. The boy said, "Mama, I brought the water to you. Mama, I brought the water to you. Mama, I brought the water to our village." She looked, and to her surprise, this boy had took sticks and he began to dig a trench from the river 5 miles away. He dug a trench from the river all the way back to the backside of his hut and brought the water to his mom. It may have took him 3 weeks. It may have took him a long time. But he didn't sit there and whine. He didn't sit there in mediocrity. He didn't sit there wondering what he was going to do. But he figured out a way to create a system to produce a predictable result. And what I'm saying to you is we need to raise up leaders. We need to raise up leaders who think systemically and patternly. Because this little boy, not only did he bring the water back to his mom, he brought the water back to the whole village. He bankrupted the mayor, who was charging everybody money to use his truck to take the jugs all the way down. And guess what he said? He said, this water's for everybody. So everybody got to join in. And they continued to redig the trench till they dug it all the way around the village where everybody could just go outside of their back door and have water. So this little boy went from being a little kid who had a problem with a sick mom and had to get her water, took sticks in his bare hands, dug a trench back and brought the water to his mom. From that point forward, that little boy was the jewel of the village. His name was known all across Africa. 4 years later, and this boy was 13 then, he became 17, they made him the mayor, the chief, the high priest of that community. A couple of years later, they made him the prime minister of that nation. All because his desire was to serve and meet the needs of the people. He wasn't trying to line his pockets. He was not trying to get rich. It wasn't about an economic step up. It wasn't about economic advantage. It was about meeting the needs of people. Your people are waddling in mediocrity. And they're waiting for somebody to bring them some water. Now, everybody not called to think this way. Everybody not called to step into this thing and take sticks. Everybody's not called to take sticks and dig and dig and dig and bring the water to their village. But I believe you are if you're watching this. And they're waiting on you. They're waiting on you to do something so phenomenal that it transforms the lives of people. They're waiting for you to do something so phenomenal that it changes the lifestyle. It brings an instant upgrade to the lifestyle of an entire culture. You're one step away. Take that first step. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Motivate. Go motivate. We gotta motivate. Let's go. Go motivate. Gotta motivate. Go motivate. Let's go. 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 Let's go.